Good morning and welcome back to the kitchen. Today, so I was going to make this before Christmas, but it didn't actually happen. So today we're going to try and make Millionaire Shortbread. We're going to use Mary Bear's recipe because so far her recipes have been pretty successful. So Millionaire Shortbread is also something we have here at Christmas. It's available all year round, but we only tend to make it at Christmas. But it's basically a 3-layer cake. It's got shortbread on the bottom, which is meant to be crisp and kind of has a bit of crunch to it. It should break away slightly, it should crumble. Would be the perfect texture. So it's got a biscuity layer, then it's got a caramelised central layer which should be slightly oozy but still firm, if that makes any sense, and then a chocolate crisp top. That's what we're going for today. Let's see if we can achieve it. Wish me luck. So the first step is to preheat the oven, which needs to be at 180 degrees C or 160 degrees fan. So that is approximately here. Yeah, hopefully our numbers are kind of rubbed off. And that's the thing. We also have this thing in our oven because our oven is so temperamental. So that will tell us when it's ready. Better than this will, we can adjust it. So these are the things that we'll need throughout the whole recipe. Caster sugar, flour, light muscovado sugar, and 2 tins of condensed milk, a couple of blocks of butter, and some chocolate. And that's it, I think. We'll probably find some more stuff as we go through. First step is with this baking tin, we're just going to grease it lightly. So into the bowl we're going to add the flour. This doesn't need to be sifted apparently, so it's just going straight in. The caster sugar. This is just ordinary white caster sugar. And the softened butter. This butter could have been softened a bit more than it was. So with the sugar, flour and butter in the bowl, we just need to mix it together with the very tips of your fingertips until it resembles breadcrumbs. Okay, so now we have very fine breadcrumbs, as you can see, and they kind of squeeze together, they hold together, which is kind of what we're looking for. So the next step is to knead this into a dough, kind of consistency, and then we're going to put it over into that pan. So I'm just going to start kneading it together so it will start holding the mixture together. And you can see it's kind of holding together as you do that, which is what we want. I'll continue doing this, and then I'm going to put it into that tin. So you may notice that I had to kind of squish and push the dough all the way to the end because this tin feels like it was a bit too big, but apparently it's about the right size, so you need to kind of push and prod it. What I've done here is just used a fork to put some holes into the shortbread, which is the bottom layer of the Millionaire Shortbread. According to this, the oven is now ready. So it should be 160 degrees. And we are currently on, we're on 150, so given what something's like, I think that's good enough. So it needs to go, this bottom layer needs to go into the oven for about 20 minutes. Okay, so the shortbread has had 20 minutes now and it should be lightly browned and firm to the touch, if it's ready. It smells delicious in here though, so I'm hopeful. Let's have a look. Yep, it's definitely lightly browned and firm to the touch. See, that feels quite soft to the touch. See, that feels done, that feels not done. Maybe if we give it another 5 minutes and we switch it around, see if that helps. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes later, and hopefully the other side will match. That looks better. It looks golden all over now. And it feels hot and firm to the touch. We'll call that done, so I'm going to turn the oven off. This now just leaves me left to cool, and then we'll get on to the next step, which I will do after I go back from the post office, so I will see you later. Okay, it's a bit later and so the shortbread is done, so it's now time for layer 2. Apologies for the washing machine, which is now running in the background, which is the caramel layer. So let's move on. So into the saucepan we have to measure the butter, the light muscovado sugar. Finally we need to add the condensed milk, and it's 2 cans of this. So now we have to turn this on to a low heat until the sugar dissolves, and then stir continuously while it boils until the mixture thickens slightly. So that's a low heat. I mean, this is already very thick anyway, so how am I meant to tell? I do not know. But we're just waiting for the mixture to dissolve, the sugar to dissolve. Ooh. Okay, so I think the muscovado sugar is now mostly dissolved, so I hope so. I keep saying that and I see a small bit, I think, oh, it hasn't. But I think it has. I could be completely wrong. So now I'm going to turn it up very slightly and just let it boil for about 5 minutes while continuously stirring it to stop it catching at the bottom. And the theory is it should thicken, and once it starts to thicken slightly, then it's ready. Okay, so the next step is to add this onto this. One thing I did notice, it does appear to have gone a little bit greeny, and looking online I think that's happened probably because I expect some of this stuff on the side fell into the pan and it caused a chain reaction to do that. But we don't have any replacements, so we have to go with it, unfortunately. So the final and third layer is the chocolate layer. We'll complete it even though I think the caramel's got a bit weird. Really hard to mess this up. All you need is chocolate, a bowl, and a saucepan with some water on. Heat that up so it's simmering or boiling. Bowl onto a saucepan, making sure the water does not hit the bowl. Chocolate broken up into bowl, melts. Done. Easy. Even I can't mess this stage up, surely. I love melted chocolate in this way, as it all becomes a river. But yeah, my poor caramel, it's all crystallised in places, well, all over it to be honest. So I don't think the texture of this is going to taste quite right, or be quite right, or anything quite right. Oh well, live and learn for next time. If there will be a next time making this, I'm not sure there will be. Apologies for now for guitar player next door. So what we need to do now is to add this chocolate onto this caramel. Okay, so they've been left to stand now for a couple of hours, and as you can see the chocolate has hardened. So we need to cut this into 24 squares or bars, and then they're ready to serve. Taste with trepidation. And there they are. They've actually held together better than I thought they would. The shortbread looks good and the chocolate's definitely done. The caramel, as I've already said, is a bit iffy, but I think it may have just been saved okay. So let's give them a taste. So let's give this one a test. You can still kind of see the caramel's gone a bit iffy. I mean, the caramel isn't too bad actually. I think one half is maybe just about saved. It's not quite as grainy as I thought it was going to when I looked in the pan, but yeah. A nice buttery base, nice chocolate, and sweet caramel. It's what you want from one of these, but I think the caramel could have probably been a little bit better. But they are nice. So I call it a just about pass. And if you like this video and would like to see more, then please like, subscribe, and maybe I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!